What is the problem of evil? The problem of evil asks how a good and powerful God can allow suffering. The Bible answers that God has a good purpose, has entered our suffering in Christ, and will one day wipe away every tear. What is the problem of evil? The problem of evil asks how a good and powerful God can allow suffering. The Bible answers that God has a good purpose, has entered our suffering in Christ, and will one day wipe away every tear. What is the problem of evil? The problem of evil asks how a good and powerful God can allow suffering. The Bible answers that God has a good purpose, has entered our suffering in Christ, and will one day wipe away every tear. The logical problem of evil, God and evil cannot both exist, has been answered by the free will defense, and by the recognition that God may have morally sufficient reasons. We cannot see the evidential problem. So much evil makes God's existence unlikely, fails, because we are in no position to judge the overall balance of goods and evils in a universe whose purpose we do not fully know. The emotional problem is real and is met by the God who suffers with us and for us at the cross, and who promises final justice and restoration. Evil is a privation of good, not a created substance. God is not its author, yet He is sovereign over it and will defeat it. You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Jesus wept. It is possible for an all-good, all-powerful God to create free creatures who choose evil. Therefore, there is no logical contradiction between the existence of God and the existence of evil. Pain insists upon being attended to. God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pains. It is His megaphone to rouse a deaf world. Alvin Plantinga's free will defense shows that it is possible for an all-good, all-powerful God to create free creatures who choose evil. So there is no logical contradiction. C.S. Lewis addressed both the intellectual and emotional sides in the problem of pain and a grief observed, writing that pain is God's megaphone to rouse a deaf world. The problem of evil appears in three related forms. The logical version claims an outright contradiction between the existence of an all-good, all-powerful God and the existence of evil. Plantinga's free will defense removes that contradiction by showing that a world containing free creatures is a greater good, and that free creatures can choose to misuse their freedom. God may also have further morally sufficient reasons for permitting particular evils, reasons that finite minds are in no position to survey. The evidential version softens the claim to probability. The amount and intensity of suffering make God's existence unlikely. Yet this judgment assumes that we can see enough of the total picture to weigh all goods and evils across history and eternity. We cannot. Our perspective is limited. God's is not. The emotional problem remains the most pressing for most people. Abstract defenses do not erase the pain of loss, injustice, or personal suffering. Here the Christian response moves beyond philosophy to the cross. The God who permits evil is the God who entered it. Jesus wept at the tomb of Lazarus. He suffered under the weight of human sin. He bore the curse in his own body. Evil is not an eternal dualistic force or a created substance. It is a privation, a twisting of what God made good. God is not its author, yet he remains sovereign over it and has already acted to defeat it. The resurrection is the first fruits of that victory, and the final promise is a world in which every tear is wiped away and death is no more. The cross therefore functions as the deepest theodicy. It does not supply a tidy explanation for every instance of suffering, but it reveals the character of the God who allows it. A God who does not remain distant from pain, but takes it upon himself, and who will one day make all things new. That is not merely a philosophical solution. It is the gospel itself. What is the problem of evil? What is the problem of evil? The problem of evil asks how a good and powerful God can allow suffering. The Bible answers that God has a good purpose, has entered our suffering in Christ, and will one day wipe away every tear.